I've trained calisthenics for 10 years. I've solely focused on strength. But what's on the other side? What can we learn from endurance? This is my journey to running a 70-kilometer ultramarathon in Japan. Okie dokie, boys and girls, it is day 50 of Road to Shimanami, and today we have an upper body day. Now, I'm still recovering from the half marathon, especially my heel is feeling it, so I have to be careful with that. But when it comes to the day's push day, I want to allow my body to recover, and so I'm gonna go quite hard, but not all the way to the limit. And when it comes to building strength in calisthenics, oftentimes when you see people trying to get more reps or get to a more difficult progression, you will see them go all the way to their limit from the start of the workout, So they did their warm up, and then they try as many reps as possible in the push up, for example, and start their workout from there. And it's good for, I think, especially muscle hypertrophy, to build muscle, because you're giving your body the strongest stimulus possible when you're fresh, right? But when it comes to building strength and doing more reps and building endurance, or getting to a higher progression in an exercise, it's actually better to tone it back just a little bit so that you can spread your intensity around your workout and get more volume in, because more volume means more adaptation. And of course, there is a bit of a balance you have to find there. So, doing an insanely low intensity and then just insane amounts of volume is perhaps not also the best thing you can do. But if you can find the balance, do a couple sets here and there in each exercise, I think it's actually going to benefit you. So instead of, let's say you're working on push-up endurance, instead of going to your maximum every set from the start, try and build up to it. Try and do perhaps an EMOM workout where you start with 20 reps, even though you're capable of 50, and do it for multiple sets on end. And that's something that will allow you to build the volume, right? So I'm going to do a similar approach today as well. So for the planche and the pull-ups that I'm going to do 5 sets each, alternating style. But I'm going to make sure that, I'm still energetic for set number 5, so that I don't really, set number 5 will be the most difficult one. I'll say that much. Set number 1 will be easy, and I will build it up, or make sure that it builds up gradually until set number 5. And then we can move on to the second exercise, which is going to be dips. But yeah, that's something for the later half of this video. Let's move on. Let's get started. Oh, that's still feeling rusty. My body is just tired in general from the half marathon. All right. This is feeling tired as well, but let's aim for 5 sets of 20. All right. It might seem like a weird thing to put weight on my feet when I'm tired, and actually looking back at this set, it might be a weird thing. The plan here was to see at how much intensity I can keep the quality. The answer has been found. I'm not able to keep quality with 1 kilo on my feet when it comes to the push-up, but in the last 2 sets I might just try a hold to press with 1 kilo on my feet. because I want to feel something heavier, you know. I'm feeling tired anyway. I'm not gonna be able to do endurance, so I might as well feel so a bit of a heavier planche, right? So that next time when I am recovered, today's Tuesday, so perhaps on Friday or Sunday or Friday or Saturday, right? When I am in a rested state again, going back to a normal planche, hopefully then I feel light as a feather. But anyway, set number 3 of pull-ups is coming up. Jesus Christ. All right, not the cleanest trips, but still got it done. So looking forward to when I'm actually rested and then smashing these pull-ups with 20 kilos of added weight instead of 15. Let's do a quick back pose because it's the first time in a while that I've been actually feeling a back pump. Let's move on. All right, so you expected some dips, but guess what? I lied in the beginning, or well, I just changed my plans because as the workout went on, I was feeling more and more like it would be a bad idea to do some dips. Not because dips are an insanely heavy exercise, but I was planning to do an insane amount of them. I was planning on doing 40 sets of 25 reps, or at least attempting to do so. But I just feel like I don't have endurance today because my body is still in recovery mode. So I would rather, make the mistake today of not doing the dips and doing them tomorrow instead, and then feeling like I have too much energy, than making the mistake of attempting the dips today and then feeling like I don't have any energy at all. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna do some attempts of the one arm pull up, just play around a little bit because my bacon is in the oven and I still have some time to kill. So yeah, let's just give it a go. Don't be afraid to give yourself a bit more rest. As long as you have the habit of training consistently, that means that you have the opportunity, right, to train often. You often have opportunities to basically try something. And so if you miss one opportunity to do dips today, guess what? You still have one tomorrow or the day after. So it's not really going to matter like a lot. You're not going to lose your gains. In fact, you're going to be more recovered. If it was a mistake to not do the dips today, you're going to have so much energy to correct that mistake on the days after. So don't be afraid to do that. So today is going to be not focused on the endurance stuff, but rather I will do that tomorrow, perhaps combined with a light leg day because I have to let my legs rest as well. But in the meantime, some one arm pull-ups, just to give them a go. I did 100 pull-ups already, but yeah, just see what happens. That's it. Oh. Alright, that's gonna be it for today. I'll see you tomorrow for hopefully dips and squats.